some milk.
Alright guys, we're going to Sonic today, and I think Sonic is majorly slept on. Yeah, I think that's it. Super good. I used to go to one all the time when I lived in Missouri. I don't live as close to one now. The closest one to me is about like 20 minutes away, so that's where I'm going right now. But I think it's an amazing fast food place. We're gonna get a lot of things on the menu today, try them out. A lot of things I've had before. In fact, I think I might have had all of these before, but why not get them again? Because they're just so good. But since this isn't me gorging myself on fish sandwiches, we gotta talk about the history of this, at least for a little bit. Not a lot I could find on this place. Or I guess, not really a lot I couldn't find, just not a lot worth talking about. But Sonic was founded in 1953 in Shawnee, Oklahoma by Troy N. Smith Sr., which this part has nothing to do with the story. I just find it funny. He used to be a milk delivery man, my boy, getting that nectar of the gods to the people. But he switched to being a bread delivery man because bread's a lot lighter. So I just found that really funny. He's just like, man, fuck this. This shit's heavy. I'm delivering bread now. Let's see. Sonic originally started out, in Shawnee, Oklahoma. I don't know if I mentioned that. Sonic originally started out as a root beer stand. Sorry, hold on. So it originally started out as a root beer stand named Top Hat, which was part of this land deal that Troy bought. He originally wanted to run a steakhouse, but he bought this land that had the steakhouse and the root beer stand on. He's like, might as well do them both. But eventually he saw that the root beer stand, which also served hot dogs, burgers, classic fanfare food for the time, was a lot more profitable than a steakhouse. He's like, well, shit, why don't I just work on that little thing? So he eventually made it into like its own little restaurant and had a little bit of and then in 1956 he implemented the now famous for Sonic, the drive-in ordering system. And he obviously worked really well. And he eventually franchised his first location in 1956 in Woodward, Oklahoma. But upon learning that the Top Hat name had already been trademarked, Troy and his business partners at the time changed the name to Sonic in 1959, which worked well with their slogan, which by already was food at the speed of sound, to really reflect that drive-in ordering system. So it just worked pretty well all around that they changed the name. And then the company started to grow very steadily over the next decades, eventually expanding to other states near Oklahoma and eventually becoming a nationwide brand. That's really it. Not a lot of worth talking about here. A lot of like ownership changes and supply chain stuff, but that shit's boring as fuck, so we're not talking about that. So, but today there are about 3,500 Sonic locations in the nation. They haven't expanded globally yet. They're only a US brand still at the moment. Will they expand globally? Who knows? Only time will tell. And they always boast that they are the largest like fast food drive-in chain in the nation or something like that, which to me is an incredibly hollow stat, because what other, like, there's not a lot of competition. There's really the only other fast food chain I can think of that does drive-in, and that's A&W. And not every location of theirs has the drive-in. I know this because the one I worked at didn't have that. Whereas every Sonic location I've seen has always had the drive-in part of the business. So a pretty hollow stat there. I won't be using the drive-in today. I'm just going through the drive-through. Because personally, I don't really like using that drive-in thing. I think it's just drive-through is easier. But hey, they make good food, so I'm not going to tell them what to do. Because I love Sonic. I think they are superbly slept on. Are they Culver's level food? I'm gonna say no, but it's also not as nearly as expensive as Culver's. You get what you pay for at Culver's. Sonic is superb bang for buck value. It's super good. They have breakfast all day, which I feel like a lot of people don't even know they have breakfast, but they have all day breakfast. I'm gonna get one breakfast thing from the menu today because, you know, breakfast things are largely the same with just eggs, cheese, and then like sausage, bacon, and ham interlaced in different delivery methods, I guess, with a different starch, whether it be a wrap, a biscuit, a croissant, whatever pleases you. Like I said, I used to live 10 minutes away from a Sonic in Missouri. Me and my roommate would go all the damn time, and we both agreed it was very good food for the money. The one we went to was a little slow at times, so I wouldn't be shocked if this one is a little slower. But again, it's cheap and it's pretty good for the money you're spending. I'm really excited about this video. I love Sonic. I'm gonna get all sorts of things, just like I did in the Culver's video. Sonic does have a fish sandwich technically, but no location near me served it. And like I said, the closest location to me is 20 minutes away. I'm not going 20 plus minutes for a GD fish sandwich. But let's get this Sonic. I'll report back to you once I get to the restaurant. Ooh, there's one thing in particular I'm thinking about that really I love there. And I plan on getting it, and I'm gonna talk about it, but I'll keep you on the edge of your seat a little bit longer, and let's go get this Sonic. I'll talk about it when I get it. Stay tuned. Alright, we're pulling into the Sonic now. Got a Philly cheesesteak, Jesus. Sonic's got it all. I'm getting so much food I had to write it all down so I didn't fuck anything up.
How can I help?
I'll take a #1 combo.
Medium or large?
Pardon?
Medium or large?
Medium. With
Size or size?
tots and a cherry limeade to drink.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'll take just the 3-piece tenders.
Just I'm sorry, what did you say?
The 3-piece chicken tenders.
The 3-piece?
Yes, please.
What kind of sauce?
Ranch.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'll take a crispy chicken sandwich. I'll take a chili cheese coney.
For one or the 6-inch?
6-inch is fine. I'll take the sausage breakfast burrito, a corn dog, and the soft pretzel with the cheese sauce, and that'll be it.
Alright, so what I have is the #1 combo cheese beer, tater tots, cherry limeade, 3-piece tenders, crispy chicken sandwich, chili cheese dog, sausage burrito, corn dog, and a pretzel. $31.20.
Alright, thank you. Like I said, if there's one thing I can knock Sonic for, it's the time. They've never really been the fastest. It's not like every single time I come here it's like an hour, but they're definitely on the slower side of drive-thrus that I've been through. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too. All right. Put it all in one bag, and that bag's chock full, so that's interesting. But here we go. Ooh. I'm gonna try and fucking do this as orderly as I can here. Pull this out. So let's start off, since they're right here, with the tots. Not tots, chicken tenders. Alright. Chicken tenders. If I had to knock Sonic on one thing, it would be their chicken. It's not bad, but there's definitely stronger out there. Like KFC's got better chicken. I think BK nuggets are like insanely slept on. Hey, like, look at this. Look how like thin this is. It's like kind of all breading. But it's a chicken tender. Kind of hard to mess it up. Frankly, I think tenders are kind of hard to get really right either. They're just kind of always average. Except Raising Cane's with that cane sauce. What I wouldn't give to live next to a Cane's and get a Cane's video out. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Chicken tenders, not horrible, but not super great either. Corn dog. This is one thing I liked getting from Sonic. There's things at Sonic that you can't get a lot of other places. Corn dog being one of them. I don't know anywhere else where you can get a corn dog. Down the hatch. I typically like mine with ketchup. I don't think I got any in here. So we'll just eat it raw dog. Nice soft coating. Nice and fluffy on the inside. There we go. You got the dog in the middle. Pretty good corn dog. I had some pretty horrible corn dogs my day. This one's not bad at all. And again, $2. $2 for a corn dog, count me in. No. Unlike the fish sandwich video, there will be leftovers. I will not be eating all of this in one sitting. Let's try this cherry limeade, which I'm sure I just poked a hole in the straw. Yep, there it is. Wow, it's several giant holes in the straw. Now, Sonic is famous for their slushies. I do not like slushies, so I do not bother. That cherry limeade, it's good though. Gotta love it. Now I got the tater tots. Again, not a lot of places you can get tater tots like this. Nice and crispy on the outside. Nice and flaky inside. Could be a tish warmer. I wouldn't say they're cold by any means, but I wouldn't say they're lighting my mouth up either. Set those aside. What we got here? We got the burrito here. Wow, bold strategy, Cotton, on their bagging and what they bagged, but we'll get to that later. Now, I don't really have their breakfast too much. I'm not much of a big, like, going out for breakfast kind of guy. At least, like, fast food places. If I'm going out for breakfast, I like to sit down, mainly because I like biscuits and gravy. One of my favorite fast food. One of my favorite breakfast items of all time, and you can't really get that fast food places. But, you know, here we go. Looks like a burrito to me. I'm gonna plow through this end here and get some actual contents. Got the cheese, the egg, the sausage. Quite frankly, I think I'd like this more if there wasn't cheese. Like I said, not a huge cheese guy, so. But here we go. First, like, real bite. Nice and warm. Can really taste the sausage. Kind of an overzealous amount of cheese, if I had to say so. Like, look at all that. For someone who likes cheese, I'm sure this would be great. But like I said, I'm just not a huge cheese guy. Like, my favorite, if I do go to fast food for breakfast, my favorite thing is like sausage and a biscuit or chicken and a biscuit. Super simple stuff like that. But, you know, this definitely isn't bad. It's actually pretty darn good. I'm kind of impressed with that. But yeah, like I said, a lot of people probably don't even know Sonic does breakfast, so for them to have all day breakfast, not a huge breakfast menu, but you know, that's enough. So either the burger, the chicken sandwich, the burger. Quite frankly, the burgers are my second favorite thing from Sonic. I think they make a mean burger for the price, especially. Look at this, number 1. Pickle. Oh, got a lot of pickle. Lettuce, tomato, onion, ketchup, mayo. Usually I'd get like the double bacon one when I'd usually get Sonic, but didn't get that today, mainly because I'm just already gorging myself. See, there's like, I can taste each individual part of this burger. I can taste the ketchup, I can taste the mayo, I can taste the lettuce. I think a lot of places that put this stuff on burgers, it all just kind of messes together, and you just kind of taste a collection of, it's like a one unanimous flavor, whereas here, you can taste each distinct thing, and I like that. And this bun, I like this bun too, this is a good bun. Wow. I'm not even a huge fan of tomato on burgers, but it works just so well with Sonic. This is what I'm talking about here. Now we got the chicken sandwich. Kind of fucked themselves with this with one thing, with how they bagged it. Like I said, like the weakest thing about Sonic to me is their chicken. Got lettuce, tomato, mayo, chicken, obviously. Look at that. Mmm. Pretty dry, honestly. It's not so noticeable with the tenders, since you're dipping them in, at least I dip mine in ranch. Most normal human beings dip their chicken in sauce. I know there's some out there who don't, which it's like, if they do, they're probably, if you don't dip your chicken tenders in sauce, like, you're probably not very good at Overwatch 2. But not bad by any means. Like solid, like C tier. Pretty in the middle. But because I mainly got that just for the video, just to really get a good sample of everything. I'm not a huge Sonic chicken guy. Now the second to last thing, very interesting choice, bagging it on the bottom, as it's wildly smushed now. But they're a chili cheese dog, which I get if they could bag it on the bottom if they had like a solid container to, like over it. But this is like, it's like in a tray with like this plastic foil over it, so everything's just drilling down into my chili cheese coney. Yeah, see, I'm like, God, I'm like fucking pulling everything off of it. Well, yeah, not a really pleasant experience here on this front. They're really dropping the ball on this one. If you do get the chili cheese coney, make sure that they don't bag it underneath everything and smash it, because this is what it'll look like otherwise. Yeah, see, it's like you can see the dog. It's ridiculous. But much like the tots and the corn dog, not a lot of places you can get an actual hot dog. The only other place I know of is A&W, which theirs are untouchable. I think A&W makes a mean dog. I know Burger King dabbled in dogs, which I actually got one or two of those before, and they were not good. And I haven't seen them since, and I think there's a reason for that. But here we go. So, Sonic chili cheese coney. God, it's a messy one. Well, they did give me napkins, because I'm gonna need them. Pretty good chili. This is something I do like cheese on. I think chili cheese dogs are probably my favorite kind of dog. You can really taste the dog too. That's really interesting. It's falling apart on me here. Trying not to make a mess, but it's just really good. This is honestly like, this one's on par with A&W. At least last time I remember. I haven't had an A&W dog in quite a while. At least a chili cheese one. But this one's really good. Like I said, not a lot of fast food. Not a lot of fast food places do dogs. So for Sonic to do this is quite nice. I'm gonna eat all this one, so bear with me. Damn it, you! Fucking chili all over my goddamn crotch. If only they bagged it different, dude. I feel like I wouldn't be having nearly as many problems if they just fucking bagged it different. Guess I'll unfold this and slide this shit back in here. I think Sonic needs to work on their hot dog system. Not necessarily the dogs, but like get new packaging for it. Because this is just kind of ridiculous. Like, I know A&W does full styrofoam containers on every side. Keeps the dog nice and protected. Easy to, if there's a mess, you don't have to worry about it getting everywhere. Pretty darn good dog though, I will say. Pretty impressed with that dog. Now the piece of resistance, my favorite thing from Sonic. And it's like, it's my favorite thing, even though I'm sure it's like this soft pretzel with cheese, bro. This shit goes so damn hard in the paint. It's crazy. And I'm sure that this is just like shipped frozen. I order it, they throw it in the microwave, and then give me this. Would be jaw dropped if that's not what happens. But this shit goes so hard, and it is so good. Genuinely, like, my favorite thing from Sonic. One of my favorite, I'm a big pretzel guy. I love soft pretzels with cheese. I get them damn near every chance I have. So I have a lot of them. This one is towards the top. Applebee's is pretty untouchable, as crazy as that sounds. Their pretzels with beer cheese are top notch. But this is not far behind, if not on the same tier. It is so damn good. Let's open this cheese sauce. All right. Here we go. Let's like shake the cheese out a little bit. It was all on one side. This is like the main reason I would go to Sonic. I could not go to Sonic and not get a pretzel. It's just not in my religion. It's so good, dude. I don't know what they do, but it is just so damn good of a pretzel. I could come to Sonic and get like 5 of these and be good. Again, $2 for this. And $3 for the Coney. It's so good, dude. I'm gonna eat all this too. It's got the salt. It's nice and salty from all the preservatives, probably, as well as the salt on it. The cheese, just nice and it's just so good. Words cannot describe how good this is, honestly. My homeboy's whipping. So good, dude. Genuinely my favorite thing from Sonic. And that's not even a joke. A lot of people I talk to know how much I like pretzels, and I have always raved about the Sonic pretzel. Alright, sorry, the camera cut out on me because it got so hot it turned itself off, so that's whatever. But that's everything. We got the tenders and the sandwich. Tenders I'd give like a B tier. Chicken sandwich C tier probably. Like I said, chicken's not Sonic's strongest thing, but the rest of every stuff they do pretty well. Tots, not a place you can get tots. I'd give those a solid A tier. If they were a little warmer, they'd be like an A.5 tier. But solid stuff. Corn dog, forgot about the corn dog. Corn dog's pretty damn good. Definitely not the best corn dog I've had, but nowhere near the worst. Probably A tier as well. Burrito, that's breakfast burrito, pretty solid, even despite all the cheese in there. Like I said, me not being a big fan of cheese, I still really enjoyed it. I think that'd be like an A tier. We got the burger right there. I know this probably all looks the same to you, but I know what's what. Got the burger. That's like a solid S tier burger, honestly. That's a really good burger sitting in that foil. chili coney. That was really good. Really enjoyed it. But the delivery method is wildly whack. So, I mean, on taste alone, I'd say that's like an A tier. But factor in the delivery method, goes down to B. Sonic, get a better packaging for your dogs. And then, what else we got? That pretzel, boy. Ooh, wee! That pretzel. S tier, S plus tier, S plus plus tier. So good, dude. I could eat those pretzels all day, every day. That's about it. And look, Sonic even gives you, reach in here, gives you after dinner mints. How cute is that? It's a little cute thing. But that's all for today. Go out, get yourself some Sonic, try it out. I love coming here. It's a shame I live 20 minutes away from one, otherwise I'd be here probably a little more often. Because like I said, when I lived 10 minutes from one, I was there weekly, possibly. Let me know what you think of Sonic, if you like it as much as I do, if you think it's